Good evening, dear teacher. And this is a task for the subject language testing. I'm going to talk about the use of scoring rubrics to score construct response tasks. I'm going to share the screen now. Please hold on. Okay, now, the scoring rubrics are descriptive scoring schemes that are developed by the teacher or other evaluator to guide the analysis of the product or process of a student's efforts. Are typically employed when a judgment of quality is required and may be used to evaluate a broad range of project activities. Criteria setting. The criteria for a scoring rubric are statements which identify what really counts in the final output. Major criteria for product assessment: quality, creativity, comprehensiveness, aesthetic, and accuracy. The statement, for example, a topic 300 years of Spanish rule in the Philippines. Interrelate the chronological events in an interesting manner, identify the key players in each period of Spanish rule and the roles that they played, and they succeed in relating the history of Philippine Spanish rule. When are the scoring rubric an appropriate evaluation technique? Grading essays is just one example of performances that may be evaluated using score rubrics. And the score rubrics may be used to evaluate group activities, extend projects, and oral presentation. Authentic assessment checklists may be used rather than scoring rubrics in the evaluation of essays. The checklist enumerate a set of desirable characteristics which are actually observed. And scoring the rubrics based on the descriptive scale and support the evaluation of an extent to which criteria have met the purpose of assessment. Here we have some benefits of a scoring rubric in the evaluation process. Support the examination of the extent to which the specified criteria have been reached. Provide feedback to students concerning how to improve their performances. Here we have a general versus and task specified. This is the process for scoring rubric. Identification of the qualities and attributes that the teacher wishes to observe in the student's outputs that will demonstrate the level of proficiency. Determine whether holistic or analytic rubric will be more appropriate. And in the identification and definition of the criteria for lowest level of performance. Now, I'm going to share another PPT. Please hold on. Okay, now we are going to talk about what is a rubric. A rubric is a guideline for rating students' performance. A rubric scoring tool that lists the criteria or what counts for a piece of work. An evaluation tool that describes quality of work of a range for excellent to poor. And a communication tool. Now, I'm going to explain the types of rubric: holistic rubric and analytic rubric. Holistic rubric provide a single score based on an overall impression of a student's performance on a task. It is used to score a student work as a whole, yielding one holistic score. When to use holistic rubrics? When there is no correct answer response to ask a task. The focus is in an overall quality proficiency or understanding of a specific content or skill. The assessment is summative at the end of the semester or major. Assessing significant number, and for example, 150 students portfolio. Now, the analytic rubrics provide specific feedback along several dimensions and descriptors of products. Breaks the objective into component parts. Each portion is scored independently using a rating scale. Final score is made up of adding each component parts. When to use analytic rubric? Several faculty are collectively assessing student work. Outside audiences will be examining rubric scores and profiles of a specific strength, weakness, or desire. Now we have the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of holistics: quick scoring provides overview of students' achievement, and analytic, an advantage, more detailed feedback, score more consistent across students and graders. Now, disadvantages of holistic does not provide detailed information, may be difficult to provide one overall score. And the analytic, one disadvantage, time consuming to score. So this is all for today. Thank you so much, and we see you soon.